Afternoon. Today I'll be doing a chest workout. I'm going to emphasize my training around my new cambered bar that I got. Dr. Mike Izuchar lured me into it. I bought one. I've actually never used one before. It'll be interesting to compare it just to every other barbell I've used, which isn't that many. So yeah, basically the idea behind the cambered bar, it's got this cambered, so regular bar, I can only get it to my chest. I'm going to not go for heavy weight. One, because I don't want to get hurt, but two, I'm just going to see if I can keep, like the idea is to just get a little more stretch. So I'm going to try, I don't know how it's going to go loaded. I'll try a few body weight ones and I can get it to touch. I'll do it loaded. I'm just going to do a quick warm up set now just to fire up the joints. And yeah, add some weight on, see how it goes. So I'm going to do this. I might even mess around with the incline a bit later and I might finish with some dips and tries. So I'm doing this mainly for hypertrophy purposes. One thing I just noticed then, if I just let the bar stretch my shoulders right out, it almost, like there comes a point where they sort of round over and pull themselves apart. And it's a real vulnerable position for like unstable shoulders. But I fixed it up by doing like just really emphasizing digging my shoulder blades down and back. So creating myself a big arch with a big chest. That will certainly come in handy on the heavier sets. I'd usually do the bar and then go on to 60. Just because I'm doing this new bar. I'm just going to put on 10s first. Just to suss it out, just to see how it feels. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I want to train most days, maybe like 5 days, even 6 days if I'm lucky next week. If I don't do this and injure myself, it's going to be very difficult to train 6 days. I need my shoulders healthy. You can definitely feel that little bit extra fatigue for the deeper sets. Actually on that one, the heavy weight sort of forced me to become in better form and just forced me to like really harden that arch, pinch the shoulder blades in. If I was trying to do it flat backed, it would really like place the shoulder joints in a very vulnerable position. So yeah, always recommend doing this one with a powerlifting style and never with a completely flat back, even after one set. My first set was 60 kilos. I think the weight of the bar is 20. I haven't double checked, but yeah, we'll see how this one goes. PB for a cambered bar. Feeling good. In that set, my wrist started wobbling a little bit. Also, just because of this, I didn't really take this into consideration. But just stabilizing the bar, it's harder than a straight bar. Because you've got that cambered, if you move this a little off, this starts wobbling. And yeah, it's obviously got bearing, so that adds to the wobble. And then it's getting tougher, but I can feel my chest working a lot harder. I'm not going to completely like go to like a fucking crazy max or anything, because that would just be silly. Also, if I just do like a 7 RPE, 5x5 at like, I don't know, maybe 80-ish or something like that, I just think that will be just as hypertrophic as doing a heavier set for less reps, because that's all I'm doing. That's the beauty about trying new exercises. You just do a basic 3 or 4 sets, you pull up really sore the next day. Whereas bench press, if I just did 5x5 on like 100 or 80, I could do that just about every second day and never get sore. So this is my first working set. I'm gonna go 80 kilos. I'm gonna do 5x5. One thing that I'm noticing that I forgot to disclose in my earlier couple of sets, with this, the Olympic rings, basically, I'm usually benching with my pinky on the ring. The problem is I feel like when I close grip with this, it's putting my shoulder in a bad position and it's clicking and it's hurting. So over time it might get better, but just for now, I'm gonna go my my pinky on the powerlifting ring, and I'm just gonna go a bit wider just to put my shoulders in a way better position. I'm not gonna max out or anything. 80 kilos is like a pretty, it's probably a 7 or 8 RPE. even though I haven't done it. There's a PB with this bar. So yeah, we're going to see how it comes up.